Hi. So I normally try to post these videos to YouTube on either Tuesday or Wednesday, and then they make their way to Facebook, Instagram, and Nextdoor after that. Well, in my reality, today is Friday, and I'm just now recording it. I know. So anyway, the good news is that today is Red Friday, and the Chiefs are playing the Chargers tonight in Brazil, and I'm gearing up to consume way too much fried bar food and beverage at the neighborhood sports bar, and hopefully Taylor's boyfriend plays great, and the Chargers continue to figure out how to lose. Moving on. I'm still Walt the Realtor with Coldwell Banker here in Springfield, Missouri, and I'm back once again with another list of the top 5 coolest things to do here in the Springfield area. This time we're looking at the week of September 15th through the 21st in the year of our Lord 2025. If you need a different week, click the link up in the top right corner to see all of my weekly community events videos. But if you're watching this video somewhere other than YouTube, like Facebook or Instagram, you're not going to see that link. So head over to youtube.com/@WaltTheRealtor to visit my channel. There you'll find all my weekly community events videos along with videos that answer some of the most common real estate questions I hear from clients, so go check that out. And while you're there, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss next week's video. Now, before we jump into it, it's September now, in case you hadn't noticed, and it's autumn in our area. It's autumn in most areas, I guess, which is really busy with community events, especially outdoor events, like all the festivals and vendor events that we have coming up. So fair warning, while this is still a top 5 list, there will be plenty of additional things coming up that I just won't have time to include. So on a temporary basis, I'll throw up a quick bonus list at the end of the video that you can pause to look at or snap a screen grab. And that'll probably continue into October. So get your trigger thumbs ready. Okay, enough of that. Here we go. We're getting things kicked off with one of my favorite things about Springfield, and that's the Springfield Cardinals, because the postseason is about to begin. As I'm recording this, we've already broken our single season win record. Right now, we're sitting at 82 wins. I think the previous record was 79, and there's still 9 more games to play. So we're going to be playing in the North Division Championship Series, the North Division of the Texas League, on September 16th, 18th, and 19th. We'll be home for the 18th and the 19th. And if we advance, the Texas League Championship Series will take place on the 21st, 23rd, and 24th. And if we make it there, our home game will be the 21st, but we'd have to try to win the series on the road. But tickets to all 3 home games are already on sale over at springfieldcardinals.com, and tickets start at under $16, and sitting right behind home plate is $25. And if you buy a 3-game pack of tickets, they're knocking about 25% off the total. Wednesday, September 17th at the Juanita K. Hammons Center for the Performing Arts, Hammons Hall. We have Mark Twain tonight. This is a one-man show starring Richard Thomas, who you may or may not know, depending on your age.
Good night, John Boy.
But you've seen him in a lot of stuff. In addition to the Waltons, he was in the original version of Stephen King's It, and also in The Americans and Ozark. But if you were to pull up his resume, you'd see just pages and pages of movies, TV shows, made-for-TV movies, and tons of theater. So Hal Holbrook originally wrote and performed this play, and he passed it on to Richard Thomas and stipulated that no one else would ever be allowed to perform it. So in other words, this is quite an opportunity for us. This is a one-night-only sort of arrangement here in Springfield, and I'm sure it'll sell out. So if you're interested, get your tickets, like now. Go to twainplay.com for more information and for a link to the ticket portal. And tickets start at $49, all fees included, which is a good deal. Next up, we have a fun free event for those of you wanting to spend more time out in the woods with the ticks and the snakes. I'm kidding. I like snakes. Nobody likes ticks. Anyway, the Missouri Department of Conservation is offering backpacking for beginners. It's a 2-hour class on the evening of September 18th at the Springfield Nature Center. Now, you don't need to bring anything with you other than your interest in learning something new. They'll cover all the equipment and best practices to get you prepared for a wilderness adventure. Participants need to be at least 10 years old, so it sounds perfect for a parent-child team-up sort of thing. Visit mdc.mo.gov/events and search for Backpacking Springfield to find the registration page. There's no charge, but you do need to claim your spot. In the number 4 spot this week, on the 20th, Mother's Brewing Company is hosting Oktoberfest in the Ozarks. Now, I don't typically post events hosted by bars and breweries because it just seems like they all have all kinds of events all the time. Live music, trivia nights, open mic nights, board game nights, karaoke, and so on and so on. I mean, I could do a weekly top 25 list just for bar hosted events. So if you're ever bored and looking for something to do, there's a free tip for you. This one made the list because they've got something special going on. The Iron Alliance is a group that competes in full armored combat tournaments, and they'll be combating, clanging and banging on each other right there on site. And there'll be other traditional Oktoberfest stuff as well, like an Oompa band and the Stein holding competition and, beer. Tickets are $5 and gates open at 1 o'clock. I couldn't find a way to buy a ticket through their website, which is mothersbrewing.com, by the way. So you need to visit facebook.com/events and search for Oktoberfest in the Ozarks, and make sure you spell Oktoberfest with a K. And finally, except for the bonus events coming up here in just a second, on both Saturday and Sunday, the 21st and 22nd, Cider Days. Now, this is the stereotype of fall festivals, so it's got to be on the list, of course. This event's going to completely take over historic Walnut Street from National on the east side to John Q. Hammons on the west, and there'll be everything that you're expecting. Arts and crafts, vendors, food, live music, acting and dance groups, activities for the kids, live demonstrations. I mean, there's going to be like a chainsaw artist, for example, and cider. I mean, I hope so. If there's not, that would be weird. The event is being sponsored by the Downtown Springfield Association, even though it's not technically being held downtown. And you can buy tickets now at their website, which is itsalldowntown.com. But before you go there, as I'm recording this, they still haven't updated their website to show you how to actually get to that page. The page exists where you buy the tickets, you just can't get there. So it's easier to just Google Cider Days Springfield 2025, and the page should show up right up on top. Or you just pay your $5 when you get there. My wife finally got around to telling me that my bonus alarm is too loud, so if you found that distressing in the past, I'm sorry.
I'm afraid you're just too darn loud.
Anyway, here's some extra stuff you might find interesting since we're getting into that busy season, like I mentioned at the beginning. We have the Frisco Rail Fest on the 19th and 20th at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds. There's the Synergy Fighting Championships at the Shrine Mosque, also on the 20th. That's MMA stuff. And also on the 20th, we have the 1860s Lifestyle Expo at the Gray Campbell Farmstead. That's over at the Botanical Gardens. And also on the 20th, the city of Nixa is hosting the Multicultural Festival in downtown Nixa, and also in Nixa, this time at the Ados Center on the 21st, we have Chris Funk, the Wondrist. Wondrist is easier to say than comic magician or magic comedian, but that's what it means. So those are all the bonus events for this week. Google will find them all for you. Full week, right? And this is another one of those weeks where I kind of want to do a little bit of everything. If I were a betting man, I'd say you'd find me at least one of those Cardinals games. Of course, Cider Days needs a look, and I missed the Iron Alliance last time. They were getting all combat-y, warish. Anyway, that might get me over to Oktoberfest over at Mother's, and who knows, I might swing down to Nixa and see what kind of ethnic foods they have down at the Multicultural Festival. The only thing for certain is that I can't do it all, especially with the Chiefs playing that Sunday night. At any rate, I hope there's something on the list that'll get you out and about. But if you do see me out there, be sure to say hi if we cross paths. And don't forget, I don't only do videos like this one. I've also been gradually creating videos that answer the most common real estate questions that I hear from my clients. So take a look at my YouTube channel, see if your question's been answered. If it hasn't, let me know. And if you're thinking about buying or selling a house, or you know somebody who's thinking about it, you can reach me by scanning the QR code on your screen. That'll take you to my website, which is walttherealtor.com. All my contact information is there, and of course, I am always happy to help. And with that, I am Walt the Realtor with Coldwell Banker here in Springfield, Missouri. See you next week. Have fun.